We are so fucking back, guys. Top J John is back in the fish tank house, Bible ready to cleanse the house of all the crazy shit that's been going on since he left. I mean, things got out of control since he left the house. Now he's back. He's back. The protagonist, the hero of the story, has returned. We are in the final moments of Fish Tank here. We're coming right up to the finish line. John's already cleaning up for some reason. We thought it was all over when AirsoftFatty took a spill down the stairs. We thought the show was going to be canceled. Lawsuits abound. But no, Chris, thankfully, is all right. In fact, he's doing better than all right. The great, kind, amazing people over at the MDE Fish Tank crew actually have set up a GoFundMe for Chris so that he could get back on his feet, because if you don't know, he recently became homeless. They explained it in the GoFundMe. It's some unfortunate shit that's happened to him. Really, he's lost his mother recently, and he's in a bad spot. He actually had to give up his pet cat because he couldn't afford to take care of it anymore. It's a sad state of affairs, but people like to talk all their shit about the MDE crew and Sam Hyde and all these guys. But here they are, starting a GoFundMe for this dude. I genuinely get the idea that they do care about his well-being, like they do empathize for him a lot, and they do think he's a good kid, and they genuinely want to help him out. Is it a little, probably just, like, I think the fact that they chose him doing the national anthem at Creator Clash as the cover photo, do I think that that's very intentional as a slight? Absolutely. If the ends justify the means of, you know, fucking making sure he's not homeless anymore on a GoFundMe, okay, I think that's fine. Get your jab in, I guess. You know what I mean? It's great stuff they're doing over there, and it's definitely not in line with, you know, the narrative that these guys are just edgy, whatever. They're doing more for AirsoftFatty than, you know, someone like iDubbbz ever did. iDubbbz, to be completely honest, when it comes to AirsoftFatty, not as much when it comes to Dax Flame, but when it comes to AirsoftFatty, he really just kind of exploited him for content. I mean, let's call it like it is. AirsoftFatty is at the point where he does not believe that he was fairly compensated for his role in those documentaries. He feels as though he was left out to dry by iDubbbz. That's his words. That's not my interpretation. He's gone on the record and said those things. So if iDubbbz just made content off of him, kind of touted him around like it was a circus, and Chris never saw a dollar of that ad revenue, then I would say that this is way more productive and generative and helpful to what's going on with AirsoftFatty. And, you know, they've already raised almost $3,000, and it's only been live for 4 hours. I just saw it, you know, a couple minutes ago. So I think that they're going to probably hit their goal, I'd imagine, and it's going to get some great traction. 137 people have already donated. You know, I think that it's a great thing that they're doing, and it's definitely not something that, you know, the evil people would do, like some of the chronically online internet people would say about the MDE crew, that they're fucking evil. They're evil. They're scheming and evil. That's why they're donating. That's why they started a GoFundMe to help someone earnestly, because they're evil.
It's okay. Don't be alarmed.
We finally caught a glimpse of the fabled entity, and it was well worth the wait. Look, I don't care what you say about Fish Tank. You gotta admit, it's some of the best surrealist media out there that's ever been created. I mean, this stuff is so bizarre, you couldn't write it if you tried. I don't even know what to say about that one. Of course. Go on then. Brandon Buckingham, very cool guy, fan of his content. Glad to see him on the tank. I love this. This might be one of my favorite clips because it's just so fucking random. the butt scooting down the stairs gets me every time.
What happened up there? What's happening? Mario. You leaving? Mario. You're bitching out already? He's going. He opened the fucking door when I was taking a shit, and he fucking threw something that hit me in the head, so.
Frank Hassel, after being in the house for just a few minutes, immediately got Morrow to leave the house because Morrow is a whiny little bitch boy. This was very funny. Frank, very funny. If nothing else, he's very good at what he does. It's so fucking funny, dude. Oh my god. Morrow bro's down bad right now. Fucking insane. I respect all of these people at this stage of the show, everyone who's still in that house, like their commitments to the bits, to the general insaneness of the fucking show. I do really respect the commitment to it. I think everybody is very aware of what they're making and what they're doing and what the goal here is, to be in that house and to generate content and to do wild, crazy shit in an environment that is just so unbridled, so unfiltered and uncensored. Like, it's a rare opportunity to just completely let loose and just be fucking wild and insane and lean into all that and understand that it's like all in the spirit of the competition and of the entertainment and stuff like that. Like, such an interesting case study, such an interesting experiment that we've never seen the likes of anything like this before. I mean, people will talk about like the Stanford prison experiment, but this shit should be analyzed for the next 100 years for all the stuff that's happened and the look into the human condition, the human psyche. It's just so bizarre, everything that's happened on this show. It's really, really shitty that it's coming to an end soon. Not sure if Sam is asleep right now at the table. I love how they just destroy the fucking house all the time and then they have to clean it all up. It's so sad that the fish tank will be ending soon. It's just been daily drip feeds of insane content that more than you could possibly ever need or want, that you didn't know you wanted until you had it. Now I don't know what I'm gonna do. What am I gonna have playing on my second monitor when I'm on my computer? What clips will I watch while I eat? And who will make me feel less alone during my time here on Earth? What show can you say anywhere on the internet that has this amount of absolutely raw based energy? I mean, just look at this shot. It's insane. It is magnificent. This is the new modern art right here. I want to have this mounted on my wall. You couldn't script or stage this shot better if you tried. And these are the moments that Fish Tank has produced ad nauseum for 36 days straight so far. It is going to be so depressing once this show ends. I can't wait to see the finale. I can't wait to see who wins. It would seem that the majority of the audience agrees that they would rather keep the outcome of the show fair and balanced as opposed to seeing their favorite character win, which is good for the integrity of the competitive spirit of the show. Lives, or at least making the end a little more bearable.
If she's not doing what she's supposed to be doing, if she's trying to take advantage of you, this is what you gotta do. Instead of saying no swipe or no swiping, you gotta be like, no lady, no being slut to you. That's what you gotta say from now on. Okay? No lady, no lady. Yeah, exactly.
John, warning AirsoftFatty about the pitfalls of associating too closely with Letty. He learned that the hard way after she took him for a ride a little bit, playing her snake role as a character. And though I'm sad to see Fish Tank come to an end soon, I take solace in the knowledge that Sam Hyde has confirmed that Fish Tank is going to be a yearly thing. So they'll be back. But hey, I know what I'm hoping happens on the Fish Tank before it ends, maybe even for the finale challenge. What do you guys want to see on Fish Tank Live as we get closer to the end here? I threw my hat in the ring. lightsaber battle with the whole house, obviously. We already had AirsoftFatty teach the fish tank house how to duel properly in proper lightsaber fighting form. So, the obvious conclusion to all that is one final lightsaber battle to end all battles and settle all disputes once and for all in the fish tank house. It'd look a little something like this. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Let me know who you're excited to see win and what you'd like to see happen on the fish tank before it ends. Will you be watching the next season? Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more. This is my second channel, just so you know. I have a main channel where I do other stuff, and I might be doing more of this stuff over there in the future. I don't know. But just for good measure, maybe subscribe to both channels just to keep it locked to the wavelength that we're on right now. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you on the next one.